Hello and welcome. It is time for an energy update coming to you March 4th. Wee hours of the evening. We're being hammered with a geomagnetic storm. There is a plethora of ascension, integration symptoms that you may be feeling in your body. This goes for people that are awake or not awake. I was interacting with many different people in the flesh today that are not self-aware or awake, and they were describing the same thing I was feeling. Dizziness. A lot of people are dealing with respiratory, sinus, moving head pressure. A lot of people are dealing with bloatedness, digestive issues. For me, there's been sudden bouts of anxiousness as that solar energy comes down into our central nervous system and we're adapting. Extreme thirst, phlegm and mucus. You're going from very thick sinus drainage to very thin sinus drainage, fumbling things. So if you're not aware of the connection that we have with our sun, or if you haven't thought about it, it's a for real thing. We are in the doorway of the eclipses. We have the equinox coming in. So from my understanding is the magnetics of the earth are naturally down during these times. So any of the outer influences, our sun, our central sun, those bursts of energy come right down into our bodies, to our planet, to Gaia. I was extremely nauseous just before I came on. Literally thought I was going to throw up. No, I'm not sick. A lot of people are feeling symptoms of being sick. We have a lot of these natural occurrences coming through for us as the sun is popping. And then we have the man-made influences as well. So today, as I'm coming to you, the moon is still in Taurus, so very much so the body, throat. A lot of people are experiencing sore throats, dry throats, and also the digestive tract. Again, mine's been terrible, and I haven't been bloated. I feel like I'm in a belch right now at all. Over the last 3-4 days, all of a sudden, everything I eat is causing bloating or digestive upset. So our appetites, what we're needing to eat, could be shifting and changing as well. Again, the vagus nerve runs from the stem of your brain, your pineal gland. Your wandering nerve goes down through the heart. So heart palpitations, heart pressure, chest pressure, and then digestive issues. So it always hits that central nervous system first. Again, I don't replace any medical attention that you may need. I have a lot of earth in me. I'm a sun sign earth. I'm a moon earth. My sun is in Virgo. My moon is in Taurus. So I have a lot of very in tune with the body. Been feeling these solar flares since 2017. And they just are not getting any easier, not getting any lighter. They're intensifying. They're coming more rapid. I've noticed this since the beginning of Pisces season. I still have not come on and do a video about the North Node now in Pisces, South Node in Virgo, which I need to. That's the healing axis. That Sun and many other planets, North Node, Venus will retrograde, Mercury, a lot of energy in the Pisces energy causing a lot of fogginess in the mind, in the thinking, people having sudden bouts of anxiety, feeling very exhausted. So just a lot of I was outside grounding so much today. A lot of people are experiencing bouts of depression and grief, a huge feeling of letting go, because we have Neptune, the ruling planet of Pisces, at the critical degree. I was going to say disease because Pisces rules that too. Degree of Pisces. So there's a huge emphasis on deep, deep grief, right? Pisces is water energy, a lot of emotions coming up to the surface. The first message that we received for this energy update is from the Cryon Oracle, Soul Perfection. I'm going to read this. Extreme thirst, guys. Like, so dry right now. Really, it started yesterday, but it's gotten more intense. It's about 11:52 p.m. on March 4th. And I'm feeling it more intensely than I have all day. I know my very close friend called me today in the middle of an anxiety attack. I was running from depression, so got out of the house, and then all of a sudden, about half hour after she called me, I'm like, oh, okay, here's the sudden bout of anxiety now in my nervous system. Thankfully, I know what these are, and I don't really freak out about them anymore, but sometimes they're so intense that no amount of grounding, no amount of salt baths. The only thing that kind of settled the nausea that I was feeling just before I came on was deep breathing. A lot of people are hearing, the energy in the ears have changed. Sometimes it's ringing, sometimes it's static, sometimes it feels like pressure and just everything's muffled. About a week or so ago, I and many other people were experiencing, we felt like we could hear our blood literally flowing through our veins, in our hearing and internally. Right now, it's very hard for me to describe what it is happening within my ears. It don't feel muffled, and it's not a ringing. It's very hard to describe right now, so I can't put my finger on it. So let's see what this message is saying for soul perfection for the current time and the current energy update. There's a huge emphasis right now on deep breathing into your belly. Nice deep exhales, almost like a labor pain. No matter what is happening in your life or around you, when you drop into the core of your soul, everything is perfect forever. It has nothing to do with your life, but rather with the story of creation and beyond. Ooh, that's beautiful. And guess what? Hot surges. Going from hot to cold, hot to cold. 2 minutes from now, you could be crying. 1 minute from now, you could be angry and irritable. You could be hot 1 second and the next second cold. That's just the roll of the dice that we got going on right now, guys. Some have asked, what does drop into the core really mean? In addition, Cryon says that when you drop into the core, it has nothing to do with your life, the whys, and what has the story of creation got to do with it? What is it really all about? This seems to be rather cryptic quote from Cryon, yet if you receive this card, it's a really great message. Let me pull you guys a little bit closer here if I can do it without knocking y'all over. Don't be surprised if I do, because I'm feeling like a drunk Sally, and it's a free drunk. I don't drink anymore. Oh my God, this is a ride and a half. This too shall pass. Okay, let's get back to it. Scatterbrained much? Damn. Get it together, Virgo. Okay, here we go. Left off here. First, dropping into the core means to get into the most peaceful place that you can. Breathe slow, deep breaths and take time to get there, for it's worth it. Y'all, cannot make this up. What did I just say to weather these energetic bursts, these geomagnetic storms. Currently, March 2025, I was going to say 2023. We need to deep breathe right now. Deep breathe into the belly to release the nausea. Deep breathe into the belly. Exhale the bullshit. There's enough of it to go around, right? Whether it be in your personal life or in the collective, there's so much erratic behavior, and the delusions and the illusions and the escapism is going to get more rampant. I'll come back and do the video on the North Node, South Node Pisces. Should have already did that. North Node Pisces, South Node Virgo. January, what was it, 11th, the node shift. That's a big deal. That's an 18-month cycle for the collective, for destiny, for karma, for, you know, get your shit together, reset. Here we go. Deep breathe. Seriously, exhale the bullshit, exhale the tension. It's a place only you can go, and it's usually is when you're able to take the time for it. Imagine you are infinite love and you can see everything that is. Next, there's a realization you are eternal, no matter what is happening in your life and no matter what the situation is. It pales in comparison to the basic truth, your core, your essence, your soul has been here forever and will be here when Earth is over. It spans the universe and it is a part of the entire story of creation. You were here when it all began. So when you are stressed or pushed by others and feel against the wall in everyday life, this is the card you need. It really says, peace, be still. Your soul is perfect. Let the sacred entourage that you carry touch you right now. Peace is yours right now. Oh my gosh. I feel that. We all have the opportunity to feel that. That's pretty beautiful. I've been doing this a lot of, planning and future detailing and this, that, and the other. I mean, sun sign Virgo, hello, and all of this Pisces energy is opposing my natal sun, hello, ding, ding, ding. That's why I love astrology, guys. Get to know yourself through your chart. The deep breath will reset you right now. You shouldn't worry about, and this isn't to, be an escapism of the tomorrows and be impulsive with your fucking actions like people do. This is about each moment, especially if you're feeling these erratic geomagnetic storms and the collective energy like I do, to pull yourself back in with your breath. That is, and you know what? It reminds me of the Bible verse, peace, be still and know that I am God. It's on my one coffee cup that I drink out of all the time, and it's a great reminder to myself. So, let's not mess around. Let's do an astro star code. Which planet, house, aspect would like us to draw our attention to? We have so much water right now, guys, that, the fatigue is real. The exhaustion is real. We're getting towards the end of Pisces season. We're going into a more fiery time with the equinox, the beginning of the earthly spring. The calendar year is getting ready to start. The Neptune, we have a lot of big powerhouses moving this year too, and I'll come back on and talk about that. Neptune being one of them. It's at that 29 degrees, which is always more potent. So there's a lot of grief surfacing. There's a lot of letting go surfacing, and it's freaking deep. It's probably the deepest Pisces season as a Virgo sun, which opposes me. So it's always that way for me. To surrender, to breathe, to Come back to the present moment. To feel is the journey of healing. And then there's the opposite of people in this energy of the escapism. Not a great time to be escaping, whether it be through social media, whether it be through drugs, whether it be substances, whether it be prescriptions, because it can go south really fast. The 12th house, introspection, 12th house, ruled by Pisces. A lot of inner reflection, a lot of people going internal right now. What that's going to do by doing the deep breathing, what it's going to do by going in introspection, reflection within, is to balance your meridians, to balance your chakras, to balance and bring harmony between your mind, your body, your spirit, to your soul's perfection. 12th house, letting go, grief, can be an escape, can be vices, can be things that you, for those that choose not to introspect, to escape, to become so worldly, to become so fleshly that they forget about their spirit man. That's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card. And that's what I believe right now with the geomagnetic storms, the solar flares, the equinoxes, the eclipses. Whoa, March, many people been saying it, but it's going to be a ride. And it's all of the things I just mentioned, including the sun popping off, huge bouts of geomagnetic storms, which I feel is radiation, the internal heat, the needing to let go, but also not to be so. 12th house is where we are introspecting over the other energies of the other 11, the collective, to not get lost in the soup, to not allow yourself to dissolve into nothingness, to not know your own Christ energy within you, to where you are losing yourself. I refuse to be in this throwaway society. So if I need to go into my introspection and do it daily, I'm going to do that. I'm very quiet right now too, but I know that there's things that I've needed to say. I have so many videos I need to come on and do. Not to make excuses, but I am very busy in my physical life, so I haven't been on with all of the creative ideas that I've had coming to me, and the divine, things that come through introspection. Venus now what in Aries? Has she gone retrograde yet? I don't want to go there. I don't want to pull it up. Just let me feel into this. Venus in Aries going to go retrograde into Pisces. Or is it Mercury that's in? Oh, sorry. Mercury just went into Aries, and that will be going retrograde, and Pisces as well. Or I'm sorry, Venus as well. So a lot of that 12th house, first house, water, fire, passions, erratic. That could be a lot to do with the erratic highs and lows. Not to mention 12th house Pisces is just, again, it can be very spiritual, very compassionate, very kind, but it can have no boundaries whatsoever. So you could get sucked up into the soup. Don't do that to yourself right now, guys. We have to do that soul perfection. Do those deep breaths. Bring yourself back to you. Remember who you are. I said this on my other channel. I refuse to be a throwaway society. I don't care if it leaves me alone. There's only times of loneliness, grief. And the chakra is workaholic, blue, throat chakra, which is coming up right now. Currently, the moon is in blue. Don't overdo it. In order to gain clarity, we have to go into introspection, water, be fluent, be mutable, Pisces, adaptable. So a good healthy balance between doing and resting. And right now it seems to be a whole lot more resting. So don't overdo yourself in the physical sense. I say often, sometimes the most powerful, most productive work that we can do is by sitting in stillness, by speaking, throat chakra. A lot of people are having scratchy throat, sore throat, some deep ass sneezing happening, guys. Deep. There's so much going on in the crown, throat, and digestive tract right now. It is beyond wild how intense some of these symptoms are. Ascension, integration symptoms that we're having and feeling in the body right now. So again, feeling huge amounts of exhaustion as we're almost at the end of Pisces season. I mean, fatigue that makes you feel like at $1.08, I'm feeling like I'm 308. It's crazy bizarre heaviness. A lot of it is daytime fatigue and then awake in the evening hours. It's crazy bizarre. More intense than I've experienced in a long time. To keep this a little bit shorter, I'm going to do an I am, even though I'm feeling very into the card messages right now, and I'd like to keep going. The I am affirmation is I am peaceful with my emotions. Lots of emphasis on Pisces energy, a load of them in Pisces energy, water energy, emotions. Also Mars still in Cancer, water energy. Plus that north node of the moon in Pisces and will be for 18 months. We better get comfortable with our emotions, allow them to flow. Again, like I said, one moment feeling very emotional, the next moment feeling irritable. It feels very fucking bipolar. I say roll with it. And it's not going to stop for a while. A lot of intensity coming up through the collective as those north nodes, you know, as a collective energy. And let's do one more from the earthly soul and spirits too. There's a huge importance, you know, if you're feeling like you're out of balance in, you know, dizziness, there's a lot of people feeling that dizziness. Moving head pressure is really freaking weird feeling. Ground, you know, take the elements, take the fire, take the earth, take the air, your thoughts, take the water. Feel into your body more than ever what it needs. Hydrate, ground, bathe, get by water. Magical. So we have the planet and then an owl. There's wisdom here. So magical. This is beautiful. And I'm not going to read the description of it. I'm just going to go off intuition. So there's a great wisdom and a soul perfection that we are here to do. We chose to incarnate again in these bodies. And your body is the gender it's supposed to be this time. You chose it. Creator chose you to be the gender that you are. Just saying, like it or not. Don't come in my comments with fucking idiotic or mean comments on a spiritual perspective. You are perfect just the way you were created for this lifetime. There's a soul perfection about you. When you come here and gain the wisdom through introspection in alignment with who you are as a soul, there's great wisdom here. And if you are anything like me, you're going to look at the magic. Ooh, isn't that card just fabulous? Like, really? You came here to live this life on this earth plane, to gain soul perfection, to elevate yourself, to see the wonders of in the earth, the trees, the planet itself as magical. It is magical. It's magical. Isn't that a beautiful card? What wisdom are you gaining this lifetime? Let me tell you, I have had a lot of hard knocks. I know many people have, but the wisdom I want to take forward is that I am divinely created by Creator. I am here for a purpose. I have a huge fascination for my astrology chart to get to know my soul perfection better than I did a year ago, a day ago, a last lifetime ago. What can you do today in this moment to see things more magical? What can you do in this moment to be more wise, to see things for what they are? I love owls. Woo-hoo-hoo. Beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am Lady Virgo. I am very in tune with the sun, the planets, our beautiful planet, and the collective. I tune into these. I feel them. I come on and share in hopes that it just helps you know that you're not batshit cray-cray. Please do like this video. Please do subscribe if you're new to my channel today. And much love to you. Shalom.